Okay, YouTube land. Let's make Carl look stupid because I am just tired of the stupidity that I have to watch. The title, this is the biggest scandal in U.S. history. And it's about Joe Biden. This Orcus Dorcas, you can just tell he's a Dorcas. Look at him.
PI and former Trump White House Deputy Press Secretary. What do you think? No cover up here, Hogan?
It's the biggest cover-up. It's the biggest political scandal in American history.
The biggest cover-up, the biggest scandal in American history. Why is that? Well, because this guy and many of his entourage and CNN, Fox, and everywhere all across the world were not able to figure it out for the American people and do their job. Basically what they should have said when, it was determined that he was not mentally capable of taking care of that paperwork and he was excused from being in any sort of trouble. That's when fellers like this should have said, hey, I'm a news anchor. Hey, Christopher Wray, please, these are the reports that we have saying that our president is not mentally capable of paperwork. So therefore, it is my duty to inform the people. So Christopher Wray, if you're not willing to do your job, and let me know, maybe it's not Christopher, maybe it's Anthony Blinken, maybe it's that other dork. Who knows? But these news people, they have failed you guys miserably. Either they're mind controlled or they're just as, I don't know what the fucking, why is this big news? We knew it from the whole time, and now these guys, the right side of the news wants to make it look like the left side of the news was keeping information from you. No, you all had the information, yet you refused to fucking show it or continue on with it and get the answers like a good little investigative journalist would do. But hey, let's take another ring-a-dingy here. Oopsies.
Who was president for the last 4 years? And now we know. White House staff covered this up. The media, obviously.
Well, no, all the news did. I don't know. How hard is it to figure out when your president gets out of trouble for doing something bad because he's not mentally capable of knowing that he's doing bad. So therefore, you wouldn't want him in charge. But you guys keep playing this fucking clown show over and over and over again, pointing fingers at each other, and because you're all part of little special little fucking groups, we never get anybody to take responsibility. And meanwhile, these jokers over here feeding our brains with the news don't give us the real news. You know what I mean? They give us part of it, but then they forget about it. And then people like me have to suffer out here knowing that, well, supposedly the most powerful country in the world is being ran by somebody who's not mentally capable of being responsible for paperwork. Then I gotta know about Obama's paperwork, and that bothers me. And I don't know. It's the greatest country in the world, but in the greatest debt in the world. It's a whole weird world to me. Anyways, just thought I'd drop that out there. These guys are trying to make themselves look like the victim. Meanwhile, they withheld information from you guys and didn't do their investigating journalism. They stopped and just didn't care.